Hi, in today's video I'll be taking you through flooring and subflooring. I hope this video will be informative for you. So let's start our site visit. What you see over here is a structural slab level over which I am walking, and this is the subfloor, which is consisting of a couple of layers which I'll explain you later on, and this surface consists of the subfloor, and this surface is ready to take the final floor finish. So what we see over here are three elements. One is a black sheet, which is an acoustic matting which is spread on the entire surface of the RCC slab, over which we have a polythene sheet. This is also spread on the entire floor area, and over the polythene sheet is what we call as unbonded screed. This unbonded screed forms the final finish of the subfloor. Now we go into the wet area. This is a bathroom. Over here you will see that we have not provided the acoustic matting, but there is another layer that you see. This gray layer that you see is the waterproofing. It's a cementitious based waterproofing layer which is applied all over the floor, and it is terminated at least 30 centimeters above the floor level. Over the waterproofing we have the polythene sheet, and over the polythene sheet we again have the unbonded screed. Just to let you know, the same arrangement of acoustic matting and the polythene sheet spreads on the entire apartment area with the unbonded screed, which you can very clearly see over here as a layer. Now let's go to our drawing board, where a tiling layout has been finalized by the architects and interior designer for this apartment. In this tiling layout, basically we indicate the setting out point for the tiles. So from where the tile has to start, that's the most important point, which is defined as this crosshair. We indicate various types of tiles that are used in various rooms, how the tiles are oriented, and we provide various sections to cut through the subfloor to show how the interface of various tile arrangements happen on site. So once the tile layout is finalized on the drawings, the same are replicated on the actual floor by these markings. Each and every tile is marked. We see what kind of cut pieces are happening on the site. Any minor adjustment that is required is done on site. These joints that you see in the screed are construction joint and control joint. They are provided to accommodate the movement within the screed. Despite this, there are sometimes that crack happens. These cracks are stitched before we do the final tile layout. And over here you will see the final tiling over the glue in progress. In this project we have used 2 millimeter gap between the tiles, and the white elements are the spacers, which are 2 millimeter wide. And here you see a mason putting glue over the tile before laying it on the floor. The thickness of the glue is managed using this trowel, which has got 6 millimeter deep cuts in it. So the depth of the glue is 6 millimeter in each and every tile. Look at the quality of his workmanship. He has not left any corner of the tile without a glue. He is laying it precisely with a 2 millimeter gap between the tiles on all the sides, using a soft hammer to lay the tile snug tight to the glue. Excellent, excellent workmanship. So now you must be wondering about these red wedges. What's the purpose of these wedges? The purpose of these wedges is very simple. It gives us a confidence that while maintaining a gap of 2 millimeter between each tile, the tile which are adjacent to each other are in same level. And this is how we maintain exact precise level the way we want in our flooring layout. A very simple tool but so effective. I hope this video would have given you a very good insight into flooring, subflooring, and how we achieve good quality work. So to summarize, flooring is a final finish that is applied over the structural slab where people walk. Typically speaking, flooring consists of three primary elements. One is the structural slab, second is the subfloor, and the third is the final floor finish. So the structural slab level is relatively uneven surface over which subfloor is created. This subfloor provides a much more even and level surface for the final flooring finish. And over the subfloor, the final finish of the flooring is applied depending on the usage. So friends, if you have liked this video, I would really appreciate if you could like it, share it with your friends so that my channel comes into the educational stream of YouTube. Thank you so much.